Want to sound more natural when you're speaking English? Let's talk about how to soften your language. See that difference? One is super direct, the other is just politer. That's softening language in action.
It's a really big deal in places like the UK, the US, and Australia for smoother conversations.
And why bother? Well, being too direct can sometimes come off as a bit rude, even if you don't mean it.
Okay, so how do you actually do it? Let's open up our practical toolkit to see. What's great is how simple these tools are. You can literally start using them today.
See? Just adding a bit makes your statement feel less like a hard fact and more like an opinion.
And by starting with I think, it's clearly your idea, it's not an order.
Now for part 2. Let's see how this all looks in a real conversation. So here's a key tip. Try turning a command into a polite question instead. It completely changes the tone, right? It goes from a demand to a respectful request. And what about saying no? Just a flat no can feel pretty harsh. There's a better way.
A phrase like this shows you feel bad about it, which really softens the blow.
Now, it's totally okay to disagree, but how you do it, that's what really matters. This way, you're not pointing fingers. You're just gently offering a different point of view.
All right, part 3. Here are some key sentences you can just memorize and use right away.
This one's your absolute go-to for almost any request. It always sounds polite. Here's another fantastic one, especially if you're asking someone to actually do something for you.
And as we saw, this is the perfect way to say no without sounding rude.
This is a simple, really effective way to disagree without making someone feel bad. So let's quickly recap the main do's and don'ts we've just covered here.
So why does all this matter? It's all about building better, friendlier connections with people. And here's a final thought for you. How does all of this compare to your own language and culture?